Mary Seacole, the forgotten angel of the battlefield. History remembers some names and buries others. We know Florence Nightingale, the lady with the lamp, but another woman, equally brave, walked the same battlefields, yet history nearly erased her. This is Mary Seacole, and before we uncover her courage, like and subscribe Ayawi Stories. 4. Because stories like hers must be told. Mary Jane Seacole was born in Kingston, Jamaica, in 1805. The daughter of a Scottish soldier and a Jamaican mother who ran a boarding house and practiced traditional medicine, young Mary absorbed healing, herbal remedies, nursing skills, and the instinct to comfort the sick when no one else dared. She wasn't taught in lecture halls. Her school was the fever wards of Jamaica, where cholera and yellow fever tore through communities, and where she learned to fight death with determination. From early on, Mary lived between two worlds: British colonial society, which often treated her with suspicion because of her mixed-race heritage, and the vibrant Caribbean culture that shaped her confidence and resilience. She didn't accept the limits others placed upon her. When sickness broke out, Mary went in. By the 1830s, she traveled widely. In Panama, she treated cholera victims with a blend of European methods and West Indian herbal knowledge. She built a reputation for courage and skill, though often dismissed by white doctors. Still, Mary pressed on because healing wasn't about recognition, it was duty. In 1854, the Crimean War erupted, and reports of horrific conditions for British soldiers shocked the public. Men were dying not just from bullets, but from filth, cholera, dysentery, and neglect. Nightingale was sent with nurses backed by the government. Mary offered her services too. She applied, wrote letters, and pleaded. She was rejected, perhaps for her race, background, or because she didn't fit the establishment. Mary did not accept no. Using her own money, she sailed to Crimea and set up the British Hotel, a field hospital and canteen. It wasn't just a place to rest, it was a sanctuary where wounded men received food, medicine, and dignity. Unlike caregivers behind the lines, Mary rode to the front. Eyewitnesses recalled her on horseback, weaving through gunfire, carrying bandages, brandy, and compassion. Soldiers adored her. To them, she wasn't just a nurse, she was Mother Seacole, the woman who risked her life to save theirs. Her methods combined practical and traditional remedies, mustard poultices, herbal infusions, and clean bandaging when supplies were scarce. Soldiers swore by her care and, more importantly, her presence. She gave hope when bureaucracy offered nothing. When the war ended in 1856, Mary returned to Britain, broke. She had spent her fortune on the war effort. Yet soldiers remembered her. Veterans and supporters organized fundraisers. In 1857, she published Wonderful Adventures of Mrs. Seacole in Many Lands, one of the first autobiographies by a black woman in Britain. After her death in 1881, history let her slip into obscurity. Nightingale became the icon while Mary's name faded. Only in recent decades has her legacy been rediscovered. Statues honor her in London, schools teach her story, and she is recognized as a symbol of resilience, compassion, and refusal to be erased. Mary's life proves courage isn't about who history remembers. It's about who shows up when others turn away. She walked into battlefields with knowledge, faith, and heart. She saved lives, comforted the dying, and gave forgotten soldiers dignity. Next time you hear of the Crimean War, remember there wasn't just one lady with a lamp. There was also a woman with fire in her soul, who crossed oceans and battle lines to heal the forgotten. Her name was Mary Seacole, and her light still burns. Like and subscribe Ayawi Stories Paul 4 to uncover more untold heroes of history.